But the middle class is disappearing, and this is going to lead to a breakdown in Western society because the middle class is the backbone of a society. Want to get into the rich, you want to get into the upper class, I suggest that you do. I suggest all of you do that because not everybody's going to do it. But the middle class is the backbone of a society because the middle class make up most of the workforce. The middle class are the people who go and work at the jobs that the people in the upper class create, because the people in the upper class tend to be business owners. But to own a business, you usually need people working in the business. The middle class people are the ones who are working in the business. And as the middle class collapses, there's going to be fewer people available to work. There'll be the money that they're making is not going to be enough to sustain their lifestyles. Also, the reason why the middle class is the backbone of a society, because most taxpayers are people in the middle class. People in the lower class don't really pay taxes because they don't make any damn money. And people in the upper class can avoid taxes in many ways. The majority of the money comes from the upper class, but the majority of the base, like the biggest number of people, are the people in the middle class. And again, the middle class is basically the basics of the basis and the backbone of what a society is. So as the middle class disappears, well, guess what else disappears? The backbone disappears. All right, any of you ever had a back issue, like a serious issue with your back to where you had to go to a chiropractor, you had to get any type of operation on your back? When your back is not working, you can't do anything. Right, any of you ever had a back issue, you realize how much you use your back as soon as your back ain't working. I played basketball as my sport professionally. Whenever I had a back issue, I couldn't do anything on the basketball court. You can't dribble the ball because you got to dribble the ball. You got to kind of lean over a little bit to dribble. You don't realize that until your back's hurting and you can't do it. If you're going to jump to dunk the ball or to make a layup, you're putting a load of pressure on your back to load up and jump. You realize that when your back's hurting, you can't do it. You don't realize how much you use something until you can't use it. So when the backbone of society collapses, i.e. the middle class, everything falls apart and nothing else works. You understand this? This is what happens when you have a backbone issue. So I'm making it an extended metaphor here, hopefully not losing y'all. Moving on to point number 4. We're talking here today about why Western society is collapsing. The fourth problem